Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. It's about my Lululemon interview process. At the beginning, I was kind of scared to make this video because I still technically work there. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm doing it anyways. But let's get started. I applied during like the summertime. It was June. Exactly June, I don't know, maybe like the middle. And they took 2 months to get back to me. Yeah, I got back in August, maybe end of August, kind of. It kind of varies. Like my friend, she applied, it took maybe like 3 weeks. So it really depends on like the season that you apply. Maybe I applied during when it was like too busy and then they already like hired the people. But anyways, it's getting to winter now, so it's kind of like seasonal. So they needed more people. Anyways, I applied online and I went through Indeed, but then Indeed is going to bring you to their website. So you won't apply on Indeed. They'll bring you to their direct specific Lululemon website, and that's when you have to fill out your applications. I'm pretty sure they didn't ask for any questions except for your resume. So here are my prior experiences. I've worked retail at Adidas. I'm a swim instructor, but please keep in mind that your experience level with related to sports is not really going to affect your application process, because during my interview I've seen people with no sport experience and with sport experience, and people without sport experience would get hired, or like people with no sport experiences will not even get through the second round. Yes, there's a second round. It really doesn't matter. I would say that they would check if you have prior experience in like sales, customer service, because after all, this is a pretty heavy sales position. This position is called educator role. It's not called sales representative or sales associate. They call it educator because you educate the guests on their product. Basically, I applied. They asked for your resume. It took 2 months for them to get back. And then this is the thing. I was going on my email one day. I check my email every day. Maybe I check my junk email every other day. So I was checking my junk email and I got this email. It says Lululemon, and I was like freaking out because I thought they were not gonna get back to me, because I actually tried at another location and they actually rejected me there. So I applied to this location. It's actually closer to my house. They were like, "Oh, can you come in for a group interview tomorrow?" I'm like, what? Tomorrow? You're gonna give me a 1-day notice? What? But anyways, I made it work. No one has to know. But anyways, the email at the end says, if you are interested, please get back to me by blah 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 certain time. And by that time, I only have like an hour left because I checked my junk mail at the end of the day. And I was like, oh my gosh, do I take this opportunity? I mean, I already have like another job right now. I'm like, yeah, let's just do it. So I emailed them back. I'm like, yes, I am interested into the interview, and it does say it's 1 hour long, and it also says to dress comfortably, because we will be sitting on the floor. So I'm like, okay, this is like a new interview process that I've never been. Okay, but anyways, it's the next day. I'm pretty nervous. I picked out 2 Lululemon pieces that I had in my wardrobe, and the only 2 Lululemon pieces. But honestly, it doesn't matter if you wear Lulu or not. Just try not to wear something that has a big logo. I don't think you should wear that to any kind of interview unless, you're representing them. So I wore a Lulu top and Lulu pants, but again, you don't have to wear anything Lulu. One thing I would recommend is probably stay away from like business attire. Like, don't wear a suit, I guess, which might sound pretty weird because you want to be formal, you want to be professional at an interview setting, but at this like situation, you're interviewing for Lululemon. So really just dress comfortably. You don't have to necessarily dress sporty, but dress comfortable. So there was a group of us. There were 6 of us, okay? I honestly didn't expect 6 of us to be there, including myself, and then there was 2 interviewers. But we met up and went somewhere quiet, and we sat on the floor. Yeah, we sat on the floor, and I was pretty scared because they were going to ask 3 questions, and oh my gosh, I don't know why, but whenever you're doing like an interview, like just be mindful of where you sit, because we were sitting half circle. Okay, I'll try to picture it. Okay, so these 2 were the interviewers, and we made like a horseshoe around them. Okay, so of course either this person or this person is gonna go first or last. Okay, there's pros and cons about being the first and last person. The last person, they get to think about the question longer and think about what they're gonna say, what their answer is. Compared to the first person, they have to there we go, think about the question like that and answer it. Okay, the pro about that is that no one else can take your answer. The pro about that is that your answer will be the freshest, but the fastest to think about. The con about the last person is that these people can take your answers already, which is pretty common, because the first question they asked is like, what's a very good experience you have with customer service in general? Oh, the first one was introduce yourself and what you like. And the last one was, I forgot what the last one was. Oh, this was the last one. This one's, I thought, was the hardest. What was one time you received feedback that you were not expecting? I was like, oh my goodness. I was first for that. After those questions, they will eliminate some people. I think in my group, they eliminated 4. Maybe one person didn't want to come to the second interview. But out of that group, 2 of us got hired. It was me and this other person. And then you'll get another interview by the end of the day or the next day, and they'll be telling you if you moved on to round 2. And again, they give you maybe like 3 to 2 days notice. And this time you interview with the manager, like the manager of the store, okay? When you get to round 2, your chances are better, I guess. But yeah, there's round 2, and then from there, they let you know if you get hired or not. So overall, I would say the process goes by fast, but lots of waiting and does take time because, again, you're going through 2 rounds of interviewing, okay? First round, it's group, and then the second round is just single, one-on-one, you and the manager. So that was my experience with Lululemon interview. Again, this company is really big on being like yourself and, why you want to work for this brand, because Lululemon is considered like a luxury brand because, again, you are paying for like $130 for a pair of leggings, so there are differences, okay? But yeah, overall, just be yourself and answer truthfully. I know a lot of people like to exaggerate for their interviews, and
I'm not lying, but I do that too.
But just don't do it too much to the extent where you're not being yourself, I would say. But that's all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, comment down below, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can. If you're going for an interview or to Lululemon or any kind of interview, best of luck. I can't talk. Alright, bye guys. See ya.